Hey, bring it in close. Don't worry, we'll be safe. There's some funny business going on here at Zoo Knoxville. They're keeping giraffe-sized secrets from us. But don't worry, we're gonna figure out what that secret is. Let's go talk to my friend Petty and get to the bottom of this giraffe mystery. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Wildlife Episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite animals. We're exploring the busy, spotted, vertically blessed world of the world's tallest mammal, the giraffe. It's a tall order, but we're going behind the scenes for a day in the life of our spotted friends and the people who take care of them. Oh yeah, and I'm going to get that secret. To get your brain in giraffe mode, here are a few things to know about giraffes before we meet up with the keepers who care for them here at Zoo Knoxville. In the wild, giraffes are from sub-Saharan Africa. That's Central, South, West, and East Africa. They can grow up to 2,800 pounds. They're also herbivores, meaning they're animals that prefer to eat plants. And this is fun, no two have the same pattern. When you think of giraffes, you think of their long necks. Their necks alone are taller than most people. And finally, giraffes currently have an endangered status of vulnerable, which means they need our help. First up, I'm stepping inside the giraffe exhibit to learn about their morning routine. All right, Petty, hi.
Hey, Brad.
All right, look at this place. It's huge in here.
Yeah.
You, Petty, are the person who's going to be taking me around and showing me everything about giraffes.
Absolutely. We're going to take a tour of our exhibits and our facility today and see what goes into taking care of a giraffe in the day. And Amber's going to show you how we set up breakfast for them every morning.
Hi, Amber. Oh, breakfast.
Yeah.
I didn't have any breakfast, so I'm really excited about some breakfast. Guys, I hear that there is a big surprise, and I'm dying to know what the surprise is.
We do have a big surprise. Francis and Junbei are expecting their second calf, and it should be due at the end of the year.
A new baby?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so bet Mama's hungry.
Absolutely.
She wants breakfast.
Yep, yes.
So let's make Mama some breakfast. All right, Amber, it's breakfast time. Please take me through how you make breakfast every day for these giraffes.
All right, so all the giraffes, well, all the animals in particular have a set diet. Most of the giraffes' diet consists of alfalfa hay and a little bit of orchard. We load barrels so that we can hang them up high for them to eat out of. Give them a little bit of a challenge and just to elicit natural behaviors of theirs.
Okay, so these holes are for giraffes' tongues?
Yes, so a giraffe's tongue is anywhere from 18 to 22 inches long, and it's prehensile, so it works just like a finger. So the whole point is so they can stick their tongue through there, grab onto the hay and pull it out to eat it.
So they're just basically playing with their food?
Playing with their food. Their tongues are made to strip leaves and barks and run around vines and thorns. So we want to make it as mentally and physically challenged as we can. All right.
Can I stuff a barrel?
Yeah.
All right.
So
let's do
we
this,
want to
Hunter.
make sure that they get about half and half.
Yep.
They're not the biggest fans of the orchard, so we want to make sure we kind of layer it.
You gotta layer it, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get a little orchard. See, I can tell why they wouldn't like it. This is like white bread and wheat bread. You know, it's just like, yeah, okay,
Definitely.
fine.
They're really funny with their hay racks. You'll see them pretty much eat around the orchard and get all the alfalfa. So we have to usually be a little more.
You need to break it up a little bit. So
Yeah, we want to break it up. You don't want just big lumps of hay.
So how am I doing?
You'll be a pro by the end of the day.
What do you think about that? Is that
Oh,
good?
That's good.
This is my barrel, Hunter. This is all myself.
We've got a little bit more enrichment.
Oh yeah. Enrichment. Tell me about this. What is this?
We have a whole bunch of small little browse. We'll go through this. This is what we call a fire hose braid. Go ahead, pick it up. You can carry it if you want.
Oh yeah.
Give you the heavy piece.
My pants will stay up for the rest of the shoot. How often do they just come out here and play?
Giraffes are actually not too big on play. They like to eat. I mean, that's basically what they do in the wild. They search for food and eat. Bee, when she was younger, she loved to run around. She still runs around a little with the zebra. Most likely, they'll come out here, they'll eat, they'll walk around, they'll scratch and take naps, and that's pretty much what their day consists of.
All right, show me where we hang this stuff up.
Let's get these loaded. what we want to go up, we easily put at least 10 pieces of enrichment in every day. And we make sure to change it out every day.
It happens. It's hot, it's sweaty, I've been picking up poop. Let's go inside, let's go in the barn. Now that we've fed the giraffes, let's go see where they live. Right this way, let's go see Petty. Hello.
Hey, Brad.
Hi.
Hey, welcome to the giraffe barn.
Hi, Petty, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
This is where they sleep, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Do they have rooms?
Our male has his own room.
Okay.
His name's Junbei.
Junbei.
And this is his room over here. Male giraffe can be a little pushy sometimes, so when they do spend the night only in the barn, we will bring him into his own room, and then all the girls will share the other 2 stalls.
Okay, and there's 3 girls.
3 girls. We have Frances.
Frances is mama, right?
Mama.
Okay.
Expectant mama plus our most recent mama,
Got
and
it.
her daughter is Bee. And then our other female is Lucille.
Lucille.
She
Okay.
plays an auntie role.
These things over here, these are for, these
Yep.
are feeders for.
These are hay feeders, and we put them down low to make sure that Bee, our youngest, who just turned a year old, that she can reach and have enough hay.
That is really cute. So when baby comes.
Right. Well,
stay.
Baby will be nursing.
Nursing,
At
yeah.
the very beginning.
Right.
So when Bee was born, she started to mouth leaves and browse from the trees. Probably about a week old, but she didn't really start eating it regularly until she was closer to 4 weeks old.
How do you know when Frances is pregnant? Like what goes into that?
Well, the very first indicator is seeing when Junbei breeds her, so that's a good indicator.
Right.
But then we also track her weight on our awesome scale.
Oh, you have a scale?
Yep, we have a scale, and we actually put this in after Bee was born last year to help monitor.
That's the scale?
That
right
is, yep, the blue platform there.
I
We
wouldn't
had
even-
it custom made.
Walk me through it. What do you track of their weight? Like what are you looking for?
Well, right now we're weighing them once a week, and I did print out a graph to show you from Frances. So when she bred Junbei, or when Junbei bred her at the end of September last year, her weight kind of held pretty steady for the next 2 months. But then at the beginning of this year, in February, we see her weight start climbing and climbing and climbing. And so she's put on 200 pounds since they bred, and so that's a really good indicator that she's pregnant.
Gotcha.
Tracking the right way.
So I know giraffes can stand on that scale, so could I stand on that scale and see how much I weigh?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. I had a big breakfast, so
Yep.
don't judge me. Cool if I just go in here?
Yep. Come on in, and if you'll follow up this fence line next to me,
you
you'll
gonna
be
be-
where the giraffe is.
Are you going to be like my keeper
I'll
and
be
I'll
like
be the
your
giraffe?
keeper. So come on this way, Brad. So you
Okay.
would be coming down. I don't know what your favorite treats are, but if you were my giraffe, I'd be trying to hand you a carrot
I'll take a
or
Snickers,
some
please.
apple. We'll need a Snickers. And the readout for the scales on this wall, if you guys want to see what Brad weighs.
Yeah.
or
Oh
if
yeah, how much?
that's-
Yeah, see how much I weigh, Hunter. My guess is 140 pounds, right?
Maybe a bit more.
145?
Brad's at 206.
145? Thanks, Petty.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, Petty. There's a lot of stuff on the floor, Petty. There's sand. There's
Yep, those are pine shavings.
pine shavings.
Yep,
and then
the shavings help soak up any of the liquid that happens in the barn. And then we do have,
Junbei's got a lot of sand.
he does have a lot of sand. He's a really big guy. So we
Yeah.
want to make sure he's got somewhere soft to lay down.
Well, what about baby? When baby comes, are you going to change this
We
up
are.
at all? Or?
Yep, we're gonna actually take a lot more of this white sand, and we're gonna put it in both of the stalls that you just walked through. So when they're born, they are a prey species, so they're built to hit the ground running almost. So usually giraffes are standing within an hour of birth, but we do put substrate down because they'll still have some moisture on their hooves, and when they try to stand up for the first time, we want to make sure they have a nice grippy substance on the bottom,
Right.
so that they don't splay out and land hard on their chest, and it might hurt one of their legs if they end up in that position.
Interesting. What are these doors?
These are containment doors.
Oh.
So this is how the keepers access the stalls for cleaning. So we used to have a gate that swung out, and we actually had to almost step into their space to lock up a gate, which is less safe. So we actually had these put in right after the baby was born, so we can actually do all of the locking and mechanism work through this hole. And then we also use this for training. So we have a lot of different holes at the top, so we can position this in different increments. So when we do Junbei's hoof work,
what is hoof work?
So giraffes need to have their feet trimmed just like horses.
Oh.
So we have trained him to actually roll his hoof over onto a block so we can access the bottom of it and clean it out.
Oh.
We also have a different block that he can put his foot flat on to take x-rays, so we can just check his overall foot health. It's a pretty different view from up top.
Yeah. So like if the giraffes were in here,
Yep.
like they would be this tall.
Junbei would be looking you in the eyes. That's how tall he is.
Wow.
He's 18 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
See what you got going on over here.
So I'll just orient you to the barn. This is Junbei's stall. This is the girls' side stall where the scale is, and then this is the front stall. And I believe this is Francis's head right here that we can see.
Well, how do these cameras help you with your birth management plan for Francis?
They help us know when she actually starts active labor. We were actually able to catch Bee's birth on camera, which is really great. So then we were able to know when Bee was able to stand for the first time. We were able to see when she nursed for the first time. That's also a critical milestone we want to see.
So Bee came at night?
She did, 3:23 a.m.
Nice. Yeah, was somebody watching those cameras? Was somebody here?
No, we decided not to. We thought that might be a little bit more stressful on the giraffe for someone to be here. It's not part of their normal routine. So we use these. If Francis had been in labor when we left at the end of the day, we would have stayed and watched. But we came in and found a nice, healthy, dry, clean, nursing baby at 8 a.m. So
Amazing.
That was actually best case scenario.
Wow.
I've seen some amazing things here at the barn, but I want to see the giraffes how everyone else gets to see them. So I'm joining Amber over at the feeding platform.
That's my handsome man. #1 man in my life.
Here he comes.
Hey, handsome. Good job, man.
Hey.
Just hold it tight. He's pretty strong.
Okay. Look at that tongue. Oh yeah.
So this is their prehensile tongue. He wraps it right around that tree branch and just strips all the leaves off.
Oh yeah.
One quick motion. So it's a really effective way to eat. They can eat as much as they want in a short amount of time. Greens, browse, it's one of his favorite things. And basically, since it's nothing but water, he can pretty much have as much as he wants. The giraffe will eat anywhere from 75 to 150 pounds of food a day. They're built to eat and to eat all day.
So he needs more. Look, he's got that little piece.
Oh no, he strips the bare. You don't leave one leaf. He's definitely our resident food hog.
I like how he just rips them off like corn on the cob.
Yeah, and you can feed him pieces if you want.
Just like how
Just hand it to him. Like he'll take it right from you. So he's
Stop
a pretty
it.
gentle guy.
Stop it right now. He got me good. Here.
You're okay.
This is such a great way to experience giraffes. And people just love giraffes. But I want to know, what's the best way that we can help in the conservation of these beautiful animals?
One of the best ways to help is just to educate yourself. A good way to do that is you can visit Giraffe Conservation Foundation website. They have some amazing facts, percentages, numbers, and everything so you can see what they're facing out in the wild.
Right.
And honestly, you can just visit your local AZA accredited zoo. Usually if you go to the zoo's website, you'll see at the very bottom whether it'll tell you it's AZA accredited. Proceeds, every ticket proceed goes back to the animals, take care of them at the zoo and conservation efforts.
There you have it, guys. Go to the zoo, support the conservation efforts, help Junbei. And speaking of protecting these animals, we're going to go do a perimeter check and make sure everything is good to go in their habitat. All right, so we're going to be doing a perimeter check. Can you walk me through like all your checking?
So when we do a perimeter check every time we send animals out to the habitat, and so we're looking to make sure all the locks are locked for all the perimeter gates, all the hot wires intact, and that all of the structure of the fence is intact and ready to go, so they stay in their home.
As we walk,
Yeah.
we've got some people from Facebook that have questions for you. Is that
Sounds
okay if I
good.
ask you those questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll follow you.
All right, we'll go this way.
All right. Okay, here's a good one. Courtney Borgers wants to know, what kind of sounds do giraffes make?
Well, the sounds that we can actually hear as humans are low grunts, kind of some huffing noises.
Yeah.
But most giraffe communication is such low frequency that we can't hear it as humans.
From Katie Webb. And Katie Webb wants to know, why can giraffes and zebras be in the same area together?
That's kind of their natural way they would be out in Africa. So we like to try to replicate normal setting here, and so yeah, they usually just want to do their own thing, and it's pretty successful because the giraffes kind of do the giraffe thing and the zebras do the zebra thing.
And they're friends, you know?
Yeah.
Cool, makes sense. This one is from Amy Smudrick. She says, my 4-year-old wants to know, are the giraffes happy? And how do you know they're happy?
Well, our best indicator as if they're happy or not is knowing what their normal behavior is. So we study the behavior. We know what normal is. If it's out of the normal, we kind of worry there might be something going on. So we do some sort of, veterinary check. And we know what natural giraffe behaviors are, so we want to see them doing those. So as long as they're doing normal and natural behaviors, we feel like they're doing really well.
Okay, well that comes to the next question from Tiffany Higginbotham. She wants to know, do they know the keeper? So the giraffes know you?
They absolutely know us. They know me, they know all their keepers. That's probably mostly because every time we show up, there's food or treats coming. So we pair ourselves with positive reinforcement.
This one is from Cindy Holt. Do the 2 horns on their head serve a purpose?
They do. The females don't really use their ossicones for much, but it is a protection for the males' heads when they're sparring, when they're trying to vie for the right to breed certain females.
So the horns are called ossicones?
Yes, they are ossified cartilage that's actually fused to the tops of their heads.
All right.
Another fun fact is when the giraffes are born, their ossicones are flat on their head, and then they stand up after a few days. It's adorable.
That is so cute. Ossicones, word of the day, kids. From Facebook, from Allison. She wants to know, how does the Knoxville climate compare to the climate of Africa for the giraffes?
Well, our climate in the winter gets colder here than it would in a normal setting in Africa. So we do take extra steps here in Knoxville where we don't want our barn to get below 70 degrees. And then we also just make sure to give them access when it's cooler out. They're very temperature sensitive.
Right.
This one was so fun. I had a great time hanging out with Amber and Petty. They're so good at what they do. I had so much fun feeding the giraffes. You guys got to get to the zoo, feed a giraffe yourself. I hope to see you here at Zoo Knoxville soon.
Whew, I am hot and I'm sweaty, but I had a great time today at Zoo Knoxville. Please like and subscribe, leave us questions in the comments, and congratulations to newest mommy, Frances. Next time, we're going Turtletown, Tennessee.
Hey, I forgot we gotta kick that into the exhibit.
Let me kick it in there?
Go ahead, kick it.
Okay, ready? That's fun. Do it again. Reshoot.